The Vietnamese countryside, so different from the big city. Life is more simple here. You live together with nature. You get your food from nature and you even wash your clothes right in the river. So today we're hopping on the bike to see all about this different way of life. And of course we'll be dropping by some amazing spots that you can only find here in the countryside region of Ninh Binh in Vietnam.
Well, I think you can see from my face, I didn't sleep very well. There's a rooster that starts crowing at 4:30 in the morning. That's very early. But look at the view. It's a nice view to wake up to. I'm a little bit dizzy. I hope I will feel better later.
So while we wait for breakfast, let me show you around our humble abode. We are right next to the river in the Vietnamese jungle. I really like our little deck where we can take a look at this bridge and see how people live their lives here. So breakfast is included with this stay, and I got pancakes with banana. They even knew I like banana somehow. And what's interesting, someone is actually washing their clothes in the river. I thought that's so interesting. Really nice stay here. I'm gonna pulverize these banana pancakes and then get ready. And we're gonna do a bike ride today. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I love biking, so looking forward to that. Alright, so we're gonna bike to Tam Coc. It's Mariko's first time biking in Vietnam. It's a little bit scary, but look at this beast of a machine. I think we'll do just fine. And so we're off on our adventure to see the Vietnamese countryside. So we will bike out of our little village and into our wetlands area, which is a really wide open space where you can get a nice look of the limestone mountains. This place is quite barren. There's literally nothing here, just a big wide open field with some farmlands, some people farming, but that just makes it all the more peaceful. And even if we look a little bit grumpy here, we actually really enjoy this bike ride. It's just a little bit sunny. I soon realized that biking might not be the best way to explore this area. We're going off-road. A lot of rocks. In the distance we could see something blocking our path that was a little bit scary. Some enormous cows with really big horns, but they were actually really chill, and I think they're really enjoying life out here in the countryside of Vietnam. They didn't seem to mind at all when we biked past them, so it turned out not to be a problem. So we managed to find a road again and headed into Tam Coc village. As expected, there's not much here in this village, but there is food and we're hungry, so we're gonna make a little pit stop here. Mariko's food looks pretty good, and I ordered crepe. And let's try my banana crepe. This is gonna fuel me through the bike ride. This syrup, I don't know, it's not chocolate, I think. Maybe it is chocolate. Ooh, that's good. So we finished our little pit stop at Tam Coc, and next we're going to Big Dong. Tam Coc, Big Dong, interesting names. And yeah, Big Dong. A guy like myself has to visit there, of course. It's named after me. So let's hop back on the bike and bike there. And so we made our way to the famous Big Dong temple, and this road was just so lovely. This is where you can really see Vietnamese countryside life. Going with their feet. I said that yesterday while we were in the boat. They should do with their foot. So after biking quite a while, we discovered we took the wrong road, but let's take a little peek anyway. So we went the wrong way, and we ended up at a different temple. This is not Big Dong Temple, but it still looks really nice. Gonna take a look here, of course, and the road here was so stunning. That was amazing. So it looks like there's gonna be some sort of festival. There are a lot of dragon-shaped things. Really cool. And yeah, the temple has dragons everywhere, all over again, like every Vietnamese temple. So cool, Vietnamese temples. Super cool, the ornamentation. You can see a lot of dragons here, it looks so epic. There's a little lake here. I think this is the festival they are preparing. I really would have loved to see that. That looks fun. And over here, there's a lot of wetlands, a lot of people farming. You can understand why they wear those hats now, because it looks extremely hot. So we left this lovely temple and we saw something in the corner of our eyes on this little side road. So there are a bunch of goats here in a graveyard eating dead bodies. We ate some goat yesterday, now they're out for revenge. So in order to go to Big Dong Temple, we have to go through town a little bit, and we try to take this bridge to take a little shortcut.
That's way too steep.
Well, it turned out that this wasn't a shortcut at all, because this was a maze. It was really difficult to find a way here. We got absolutely lost, but it was an interesting experience to see these little Vietnamese side streets. In the end, we just walked with our bike in our hands and we managed to find our way out. And this road to Big Dong Temple is also so nice. You're right next to the mountains. So I wanted to make some cool drone shots, but I made the rookie mistake of pressing record when I wanted to stop. I'm pressing stop when I want to record, so all the footage is absolutely horrible, but you get the idea. I had never been in such a jungly area, so it was so nice to ride the bike here next to the mountains. It really feels like you're on a jungle adventure. So after a long bike ride, we finally arrived. A lot of people tried to scam us here, but it doesn't matter. We finally made it. So we made it to Bich Dong. Gonna turn my cap around. It's quite sunny here, but it looks really nice. So it's a little bit touristy here, but when you wait for the people to leave, it's such a nice place. It has a really ancient, mysterious atmosphere. It's really inspiring. It really reminded me of the Legend of Zelda. Doesn't this remind you of Woodfall Temple? But alright, let's see the actual temple. We spoke about it a lot. Let's see if it lives up to its name. I have to say the location is absolutely stunning. You can see the moon through these mountains, so cool. So as you enter, you go into this little courtyard area. Looks really interesting. And there's this strange lookout tower as well. So Big Dong Temple. Temple after my name. There's yeah, not that much to do. There's a cave, but I also saw on Google Maps there's a better cave. 10 minutes biking, so we're gonna go there instead. I really like the entrance though of Big Dong Temple. The entrance alone was well worth it. So goodbye Big Dong Temple. Your deity is going back home. So I wanted some epic drone footage of Big Dong Temple, but I was just so clumsy with the drone today, and that's when disaster struck. So in all my clumsiness, I hit a tree, and here you can see the painful footage of my drone breathing out its final breath. So, as you might imagine, I was really sad after this and I just didn't feel like filming anymore. I did try to film a few clips here and there because the sunset was just so nice here in the wetlands. Here you can see Marco biking along this wetlands road. It's so nice and peaceful, but I was just too sad to enjoy it. Everything just seemed to remind me of my broken drone, like this bird flying off in the night sky. So we're back home. I didn't talk much on the way back because I was filming with my drone and I flew into a tree and I destroyed the drone. So I'm very sad because I wanted to film a lot of nice scenery. It's like it's so amazing here. It's like a movie. It's made for drones pretty much here, but it's my own damn fault. I wasn't careful and I flew backwards into a tree. I thought I was above the tree, but apparently I wasn't. And it fell down and it just missed the water. So I guess I'm kind of lucky. Yeah, not really, but it could have been worse. So no more drone footage of Vietnam and also not of my next destination because I have to send this back to Korea where I bought it in order to get it replaced because I did get DJI Care, then you can get a replacement, but I have to send it to Korea. It's gonna take too long. And it's all my own fault. That's the worst part. So I'm a little bit sad right now and to cheer me up a little bit I treated myself on a banana smoothie. I love banana and look, it got a happy little cat in it. Cheers me up a little bit but still sad about my drone. So this is my dinner for the evening. Fried noodles with chicken and yeah, it's actually at our homestay. They have a little restaurant here too, family run restaurant. They just go inside their house and cook for us. It's really nice. And yeah, they are so friendly. They are always smiling and having a little chat with us. I love it here. This is a great place. And yeah, if you go to Ninh Binh, stay here. Montana, I think it's called here. It's really nice. Oh, this is good. This is better than the other ones I ate. I love this homestay. So that's it for our little day exploring the Vietnamese countryside, seeing what life is all about here. It was really interesting to see just how people live their lives here. There was a lot of biking in the video. I hope it wasn't too boring, but we really enjoyed it. In the next video we're going on another little adventure. I'm gonna ride a motorbike for the very first time and it's gonna be through the Vietnamese jungle. It's quite a challenge, but we end up going to a really interesting place, the biggest temple in Southeast Asia. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss that epic video. Alright guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.